Hello everyone, it's Percy number 6 and I'm here with a round 2 of my Q&A questions. So let's jump right to them. My first questions come from the old Iron Productions. He has 9. His first one, what is my favorite fan series? There are a lot of good ones. Suttering Conflict, Enterprising Engines, Kikare series. I always liked Oliver Duck series when it was around. Um, Honestly, one of my favorite series when he made it was Percy the Small Tank Engine from Eleanor Flying Scotsman. I thought it was a great series, and he hasn't made a new one since 2013, I believe. I always like that. Sodor Stories by Hero the Japanese Train. I thought that was a good one, and I think it's not coming back. I'm pretty sure that's done, and I think he's just focusing on Friedrich now. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't really answer. I guess I'd go with Eleanor Fine Scotsman's. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of good series out there. Hard to just pick one. Those are some of my favorites, though. 2. What is your favorite wooden engine, destination, or rolling stock? Huh. Maybe Oliver. I might be Oliver. As much as I like Percy, I never liked the Percy model. Just never really did. But maybe Oliver. I always liked Oliver. I think I'll go with Oliver. 3. What do you think of season 19? I'd love to answer that, but I've never watched any of the episodes of season 19. I don't think, at least. Uh, 4. What TWR item do you want that you don't have? Not a troublesome breakband or white face. I don't know why I can't answer those. Like, I guess white face because there's not that many, I understand, but why not troublesome breakband? Um, I guess in that case, I'd go troublesome truck. That's one I just never got. That always irritated me. I hadn't honestly troublesome truck and brakeman are probably at the top of my list. Nap for coach, never got that either. Kind of wish I got that. I can't really. Just a lot of the old items because you can't get them. It's harder to get them. Like the newer ones, I can get them, and even if they're not released anymore, it's not super hard to get. And if I haven't gotten them yet, I probably don't really want them. Yeah, I guess I go with troublesome truck and nap for coach. Next, number 5. Has anything crazy or weird or funny happened while filming? Um, in my bloopers that I did last season, it probably shows it off the best. One time and I always hated doing this, but I did it with my layouts. One time I walked, and like I knocked, I think, the mountain over, and it just took down all this track with it. If you want to watch the bloopers, go back and watch it. It's in there, but I hated that. Craziest thing, I guess, but I hated that. Number 6, favorite episode of the model series, and 7, favorite of the CGI. I haven't watched enough CGI, so I can't answer that. Of the model series, I always have a hard time with this one because there are just so many good ones. I know I'm doing this with all the questions. I apologize, so I'm going to try to stick to one. Um, Honestly, Thomas and the Special Letter, I loved all the episodes on that. Bold Out was good. Uh, I maybe it's just because there were so many narrow gauge episodes. I like them, but I think if I had to go with one, ironically, it was one of my least favorites as a kid. I might have been my least favorite actually. I always hated watching it. I would skip over it, and it was usually the last one, so it wasn't hard too. But all at sea, I didn't like as a kid, but now I look back at it, it was a good episode. All Out Sea, that's what I'm going with. And again, sorry, I don't watch CGI, so I can't answer that. Least favorite episode, going by the questions on top. Again, can't answer the CGI. Model series. Well, I guess this includes some of the later seasons, like past 6, and I can't even think of what 7 was, so I can't really knock it too much. But seasons, I can't even think of, like, I don't watch a lot of the old episodes, or a lot of the newer of the model ones, because I didn't like them. I just kind of stopped getting the DVDs because they were bad. But honestly, I'm not gonna go with one of the first 6 or 7 seasons because I liked a lot of those episodes. So really, any of them after season, I shouldn't say any, but a lot of them after season 8, I can't think of one in particular. There was one with the narrow gauge where I think they had to go get a dinosaur or something. Something like that. I didn't think that was that good. And then number 9, least favorite TWR engine except rolling stock, except aquarium cars and destination. Oh, okay. Least favorite. I'm sorry, I messed. The way I read it wrong. Least favorite TWR engine, comma, rolling stock except the aquarium cars, and destination. Huh? Engine? Like, see, I don't really have any wooden really items I don't like because if I didn't like them, I wouldn't get them. There was a destination I didn't like. It was for the battery powered, with Sir Topham Hatt, where you would move him over, stop, and he would stop him. But I had like the 2000 and 2001 ones, so they never worked on that, which was dumb. But I could understand because they only made them for like 2 years. So that was probably my least favorite destination. Um, I don't really have rolling stock that I don't like. I mean, rolling stock's rolling stock. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't use it that much. Uh, there are these red. There are these red trucks where you put coal in them. I never used them much because I think as a kid I put a sticker on them by accident, so I didn't use them much afterwards because I always hated that because I could you could feel the stickiness of the sticker on it. So I guess I didn't like those. Least favorite engine? Hmm. Looking at my collection, trying to think. Um, maybe Dennis. I don't know why I say Dennis. Dennis is like the first one that comes to mind that I wasn't a super big fan of, but it's not like I didn't like him. I don't know. I guess I'll go with that. That's 7 minutes, and that was only the first user's question. Oh man, these could be a long Q&A. I'm gonna try to start hurrying these up. I will do my best. Ah, Easy Coldy, he has 10 questions. He asks, what is your favorite narrow gauge engine? Kind of answered this, but I'll go over it again. Honestly, probably Scarlet. Now that I think about it, now that question's been away for a while, and we've come back, it's Q&A number 2. Took a little break, should have drank water, but I didn't. Uh, yeah, I'd probably go Scarlet. What's your favorite Thomas episode? Answer that in the last one. If you could live anywhere in Sodor, where would it be? Somewhere in Knapford Station. Oh, that's amazing. So big. I probably just some days go out there and watch all the engines come and go. Uh, 4. What is your favorite TWR item? Answer that, Oliver. What was your favorite Railway Series book? Uh, the Coldy episodes. Always loved them. Because that was probably, as a kid, when I got that book, looked through it, of the characters who haven't been in the show before, they were probably the ones I wanted the most. I don't think the Arsdales beat them. So yeah, the Coldies series, I love that. 6, favorite TWR or TWR Thomas season. Answer that last one was 4. Thoughts on the Great Race. Um, I was thinking maybe doing a video on this. Guess I won't, but who knows? Again, I'm not gonna rule everything out, so maybe I will. But uh, in short term, I don't know. It's something different. I'm glad they're not like they used to just. It's like they would go on these crazy adventures. Like I mean, yeah, one where it's pirates, the adventure begins, everything we've already seen before. I don't know. It's just something different, and it's not like Misty Island Rescue different. It's an event that could realistically happen on a railway. Okay, maybe not realistically, but uh, just something cool. I like it. I think it should be good. Seeing all these engines come though, it's like, most of you are never coming back. And I mean, there's so many they added that haven't even made each of them for the wooden railway line. Like they have so many. But getting back to the point, I think the Great Race will be good. I'm kind of excited for it. Uh, favorite Great Race character? Flying Scotsman. You didn't rule him out, so I'm gonna go with Flying Scotsman. Uh, favorite TWR Great Race model? I only have one, which I'm eventually gonna do a review on. So I can't real. I mean, technically I have two if you include Flying Scotsman, but that was the one from years ago. I don't know. I don't really have a favorite character model because I haven't got many of them. And his final question: will you ever meet up with anyone in the community? Hopefully. Hopefully. Haven't done it yet, but always in the works for it. Who knows? As of right now, I don't have any plans to do it, but who knows? Maybe. Again, not. I'm rambling now. See, this is what happens when you do a Q&A for 40 minutes, because I just finished taping the other. But I haven't met anybody yet. Currently, I don't have any plans of doing it, but I'm not ruling it out. Next, Hunter TWR. 1. Have you ever tried the Audrey method of writing the stories, which is to adapt them from train-related articles? No, I haven't. That'd be cool. Maybe I'll try that someday, but honestly, it would only be for season 7 because the other series isn't really around that kind of stuff, so. 2. If you could live on the island of Sodor. Oh, that was just asked, so sorry. Number 3. What kids shows do you like besides Thomas? Bob the Builder, Theodore Tugboat, The Wiggles, Arthur, I guess. Like these are, I'm trying to think of shows that like, because I don't watch any of these regularly. It's not like I watch these shows a lot, but like ones that I could see myself just sitting down right now and watching for a bit. If you count it as a kid's show, which I don't, Pokemon, Zaboomafoo, Bear in the Big Blue House, looking at my VHSs right now. Scooby-Doo, Magic School Bus, Jimmy Neutron, Danny Phantom, although I'm not going to include that as one, but I did say it. I don't know. I think that's about it. Did any co-students at school know about your interest in Thomas? No. They did not. I kept the secret, I guess. Yay, right? I don't know. Just never really brought it up. 5. Do I have Asperger's syndrome? No, I do not. Arsdale Productions. 1. Who is your favorite character? I answered that enough. 2. Do a face reveal? No. 3. Should the logging locals return? Nah, they're good not returning. 4. Have you had Mountain Dew Pitch Black before? Just recently had it. Finally getting through these at decent speed. Next, Thomas Wooden Escapades asks, how has your series impacted your life? I mean, in my daily life, it hasn't impacted me at all. On YouTube, giving me a reason to make videos. 2, can you dab? No. And Polion the Penguin has a few questions for me. 2, do you plan on continuing to make Toby evil throughout your series? All I can say is you'll have to watch the movie to find out. Next, why did you start your series? I like that. A lot of people are like, oh, why did you make your channel? Not that that's bad, but that's usually the question people ask. No one ever really asks why you make a series. I saw Kikurai's series, thought I could do it myself, so I did. Eventually decided to stop doing it. And then in 2012, I brought it back because I'm like, you know what? I want to bring it back. I think I can do a good job with this. 6 seasons later, it somehow still is going. And then I did 6 of my original series. So I've done 12, working on my 13th, and I have a different series. So 14 total seasons, 12 made so far. Whew. Are you ever gonna make movies or an episode that's over an hour and a half long? I think some my movies have been like 45 minutes or so. Hour and a half. I guess it depends on how much I have to work with. Uh, I guess I'll find out when I start filming for the movie how long it's gonna be. But right now, if it happens, it happens. But I'm not gonna try and make an hour and a half long movie. But if it happens, that's fine with me. What wooden railway engines do you think look most unique? Oh, I love this. I always say how unique items are. 3 that just came to mind right away. Stanley, Murdoch, Arthur. Stanley, like, yeah, he's the average engine, but just to me, seems different from, like, the Percys and the Thomases of the world. Murdoch, Arthur, they were both the first engines of their kind with 1 wheel in front, 3 behind. No one for a tender engine before Murdoch. Arthur was the first one to have 4 wheels for technically a tank, and I guess, yeah. But yeah, those three are probably ones I would say the most unique. Why is Percy your favorite engine? Assumption off your channel name. I kind of mentioned this before, but since it was my last Q&A, part one, I'll briefly go over it. Mainly because he wasn't the main guy, but he was the number two to Thomas, so I always liked him. Was your favorite Thomas TWR model? Oliver, answer that. But next question: what is your favorite TWR rolling stock? Favorite? I don't think I've answered that because I didn't really know what to answer for it. I don't have them, but the newer Annie and Clarabelle models look great. Highly considering purchasing them. Thanks, E. You're welcome. Thanks for the questions. Thomas Wooden Railway Classic Tales asked, "Hey mate, here's the questions from me. What do you do with your TWR items while not filming? I have a train table. My big destinations all go under there. I have this. Yeah, I'm not one of the people that lines up the wooden trains and puts them away. I just have this box that I throw them into. But yeah, so that's what I do with them. I put my trains in a box and big destinations I put under the train table. And I do have enough room where I can put the box of trains under there too. Next is Mayo Host Hostco. Did you ever feel like giving up during your time on YouTube? I didn't just feel like giving up. I did give up. Uh, and eventually I came back. From 2008 through 2011, I did a lot of that where I would leave and come back, leave and come back. But yeah, at this point, I felt like giving up. Trust me, there's been some times where it's like, this is just a lot of work, and I'm still doing it though. I do enjoy this. Next, Lego Clone Drone 500. Can I help you with your season finale title? No, I'm picking that myself. Jacob Langford. 1. Who is your favorite Thomas YouTube channel? 2. What is something you don't like about Thomas? My favorite channel? Hero the Japanese Train has made a lot of quality videos as of late. I really like his. I mean, it's been a lot of reviews, but they're good. They are good reviews, and I know he has a very good series coming up, and he's been consistent, super consistent compared to many other users, especially myself. And I feel like I've been somewhat consistent lately. And he has just blown everybody out of the water. So it might be him right now. Yeah, honestly. I think it's probably Hero the Japanese Train right now. And then 2, what don't you like about Thomas? Uh, how they add so many new characters, because they don't need to add so many. I don't know why they add so many. But yeah. Okay, these next questions look like joke questions. I'm not going to bother with them. GTT 1993, he has 10. Uh, who do you feel is the most excelled user of 2016? Let me quickly go to the 2016 members on the wiki, which you should go check out. I had there a lot. There's currently 3 it shows that are have at least 75 subscribers. One of them is a podcast channel, Grease and Oil, so I'm not going to count that. Probably the Star Switcher. I've talked with him a few times. He's made some really, really good reviews. So I'd probably go with him right now. Besides the white face and troublesome brake van, which item would you get if price didn't matter? Why does everybody take out the troublesome brake van? Like, it's not that valuable as the white face, but that's the second person that's asked me something like it's taking it out. Guess I'm not complaining, but whatever. Anyways, any item. Probably the original Knapper coach, because it is harder to find, and it usually goes for a lot of money. What item could you just not find as a kid? Ada Jada. I always say Jada. I don't know why. Ada Jada. That's why. Ada Jane and Mabel. Troublesome Brake Van. The original D199. Those 3 were ones I always wanted and just never could get. And I still haven't got any of them. Top 10 favorite main characters. Uh, answer that. Kind of. I only had two, but I'll count that. Top 10 favorite one-off characters. Stanley's probably my first. Hank. I don't know. I don't really have a top 10. All I can say is Stanley's my favorite for one-offs. Bear or Pip and Emma. Probably Bear because I know a lot more about him than I do Emma. Three old users you would like to have come back in the community. Honestly, I'd probably go with some that I talked. James is 5. Oliver Duck. Oh, just 3. This is a lot harder than I thought. I'm gonna go with Lego Lover or Lego Lover. Lego Lover 117. Great guy, but he is still around. Lego Legion 5000. Main reason I went with him over a guy like Trains Are Cool 2 or Arbol Phil. I still have contact with him. I have no contact with Lego Legion 5000. I used to talk to him a lot, so just to bring him back for a bit. Next, around somewhat of this question. What would you do and think if Jack was back? Well, probably talk to him again, see what's going on with him, and yeah, I probably wouldn't do too much about it. I can't make someone leave or join. I can't make anybody do anything. So if he wants to come back, good for him. I won't ostracize. I botched that word. I won't like not talk to him. I'll talk to him at least a little bit and see what's been going on with him. I haven't talked to him since like 2012, so just see what's up with him. 9, current state of the community. It is great. You have a lot of great users right now. You have some older users, but you also have some younger users. There's just a lot of options for people to watch videos from. I like that. And finally, what made you join the community? I answered this in the last part, so I'll keep it short. Keep gray. Next, Cooch Catch asks, what is your favorite engine in your TWR collection? Answered that already. Jared Johnson, parentheses, Thomas and Friends fan 2016. 1, why do you think Butch is a villain? I don't know. I think I've seen other people ask this prior. I don't know why people don't like that I made him a villain, but I don't know. I just made him a villain. He didn't really ever do much as a character, so why not make him a villain? 2, can you add Ashima in your series? Maybe, maybe not. Depends on what my plans are for Season 7. 3, can you add Lego buildings and Lego minifigures to your series? Nah, I don't need it. I have no problem with other users doing it, but myself, I just don't want to do it. Mainly because I don't have a lot of Legos, but I just don't want that. 4 users left. And, oh wow, I thought I was gonna have to make a part 3. Thank goodness I won't. Next, the famous Hector G asked, do you watch Wallace and Gromit? Never really did. I watched The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, I think it was called. I watched that as a movie, but that's it. That's it. So, sorry. I don't know. That's the only one I've asked, but thank you for the question. Next, Eleanor Flying Scotsman. Oh, I almost forgot to ask some stupid questions. Thank you. I was hoping you'd ask questions, Roberto. 1, why did you decide that Pitch Black was the better Mountain Dew flavor than Baja Blast at first? Still think it, even though I actually just got 2 more Baja Blasts the other day, mainly because they're lost, so I figure I should at least try it a few more times before we can never get it again, because Pitch Black I'll be able to get whenever I want. I think it's just because of the grape. I like grape, and I could kind of taste grape in Pitch Black, so yeah, I was kind of hoping that I'd like Baja more, but hey, that's fine. I like Pitch Black more. And plus, Pitch Black's staying around, so if I ever want it, I can get it. 2, why is Percy's record so... Oh, I don't want to swear. So bad. So bad. That's what I'll go with, Roberto. I think it's pretty good. I think people like it. I mean, that first episode I came back with, the guest I had wasn't that great, but besides that, it wasn't that bad. Next, Are you enjoying, or excuse me, how are you enjoying my Ultimate Beatles playlist on Spotify? I'll give you credit. That playlist is good. Let me pull it up. Um, I I added Beware My Love. I added that to my playlist. I love that song by Paul McCartney and Wings. Never heard of it before I listened to it from you. Let me quickly check, see. Have I had any more that I've added because of that? I added Night and Day to my playlist by Ringo. Never realized he sang that. Coming up, I can't play it, but I don't know if I added that because of you or not, but I'll give you credit. I will give you the credit for that, even though I don't know if you have the credit for it. That's the ones I can think of. But yeah, during work sometimes I'll just put that on and listen to the many songs on there. So thank you for it. I think you know this. I think you know the answer to this question, but you just want me to say it. Number 4, what did you have for breakfast? I had the best breakfast anybody can have. That is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. 5, are you planning on introducing other characters to your human series like MPS and his 5 different personalities? No. No. The only one you get is me. I'm sorry, Roberto. 6, can you say the word couch for us? I said the word couch. Although the express train or the express coach. There you go, coach. Number 7. Why did you close the original Percy number 6 channel and how were you able to reopen it? This is probably the only question you asked on here that is somewhat a normal question that I can answer. Thank you, Roberto. I didn't want to make Thomas videos anymore, so I'm like, I'm done with this. I deleted it. And then I'm like, no, I don't want to delete it. At the time, you could bring back deleted channels. I like YouTube, and I was like, yeah, you can do it. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it. And then, yeah, I reopened it like 2 more times after that, but can't do it anymore, so don't delete any of our Flying Scotsman. 8. Why did you sponsor Jack Huddleston and Ted? Jack, when I came back, I'm like, oh, he has some good videos. Let me help him out, because I've been around longer than him. And I don't know, I think I helped him at least a little bit. And Ted had great videos. I mean, at the time, like, his first videos weren't that good, and he's the first to admit that. But he's improved, and by the end, he was making some great videos. So I thought they both had good videos, so I sponsored them. Number 9. How do you think Donald Trump would help lead the country? Oh, I don't want to get into politics. You're making me get into politics on this channel. This is like the one channel I should never get into politics about. But I think... So I'm not going to get into it. I will bottom line say this. He would do a better job than Hillary Clinton. If somebody wants me to expand on that so bad, then maybe we can do it somewhere else. Next. Why did you vote for John Kasich when you previously stated that you were the 1% of people supporting Trump from his announcement of entering the presidential race? Solely because I thought Kasich gave a better chance of winning against Hillary. I hope he does. I hope he does. But, I don't know. I thought Kasich gave the better chance. I just hope Trump does now. I like Trump, but I don't know. Can he do it? Guess I'll find out. And yeah, oh, you went over 10 questions. Sorry, can't answer the 11th. Oh no. 2 users left, and decent time. Genesis Borges, is Duck will return? Sorry, that is... no. I don't know. I already answered that a lot of times. Multi-Green Thunder. Do you hate it when users ask questions after the deadline? I do hate it, Multi. But luckily, you were the only person to do it. Can I have my lawnmower back? You borrowed it weeks ago. No, that lawnmower is now mine. You're going to have to get a new one. 3. Who has the wittier questions, me or Roberto? Sorry, Multi, you only asked 3. Roberto asked more than 3. But that should do it. My Q&A went a lot quicker than I thought it would. My voice is gone after talking for an hour. I need some water. So thank you all for the questions. Who knows? Maybe in 2018 I'll do this again because it seems like I do it every 2 years. But yeah, again, thank you all for your questions. You had some great questions. And until next time, this is person number 6. I'm out. See y'all later.